Okay, everyone, places. This is the final scene, so let's make this one count. And action.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Mike's Retro Tech, part 2 of the Atari ST video. So a few people online have suggested that I plug it in and I press down on all the chips that are in sockets and, you know, just basically try and get it working. So I thought that's what I'd try and do very early on this morning. So Saturday morning, it's 7:30, can't sleep today, so I thought I'd do something productive if I could and try and get this into a fit state to be working. So I'm going to plug in the video into there and maybe the floppy drive, I don't know yet. I need to find, I've actually got some memory. So let me see if I can find it very quickly in a box of Atari stuff that I've got down here.
A few moments later.
Okay, so there we go. I've got some known working memory. Now, that was working, I think, 12 months ago, and it's probably going to be 512 megabytes. So I'll just plug in. Got a power cable. I'll leave that there for the moment. So what I'll do, we know we've got here, so I know I've got here two good working UK 1.62 TOS chips. Let's have a see, the power supply probably needs to be moved to one side out of the way, and then we can, oh, that way. We'll try it first, shall we? There we go, like that, like that, like that, and like that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Put those up there on the shelf, and I've got 2 of these. Now I think they are 256k each. So that should give me 512 kilobytes. Yeah, that's right. So it needs to go socket 1, socket 3, I believe. Okay, so known good memory, known good TOS. Plug in the power, put that back there like that. Okay. And then power on. And up here, we've still got a white screen. So, when I've been looking online on videos, it appears that possibly the video circuit here, I can just move that over, the video circuit on this side is possibly not right. Let's try flicking it to colour. No. Still not right. Let's try plugging in the keyboard. Okay, so the keyboard's gone on here. Turn on again. So power light's on the keyboard, but nothing on the monitor. And if I flick that to the opposite mode, which I think is mono, we get the white screen still. So, still not 100%. So I could also try the memory in a different socket, which I might try now. Try it in there. And in there. And still a white screen. Yeah, excuse the cable again, that's from the light. So let's leave it 30 seconds and see what happens. See if there's any chips that are getting warm. No. 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 Okay, so what I've done is I've flipped the board upside down, had a quick look underneath, and as you can see here, looks like what is water damage. Looks like we've got excess flux on the motherboard. You can see that. It's like it's just flaking off and it was all brown and crusty. Now that's over the UHF output, the RF output. That's over some sort of pot. And then also on this side there's some more here as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and clean it with some alcohol. I've got some IPA and just a piece of kitchen roll. If you're going to do this, be careful. I've left the SIM slots in, so you really want to remove the SIMs just in case you put too much pressure on the board and they bend out. Oh, but there you go, you see, that's let's clean that off nicely, and you can see it's a lot better. You can still see it on the camera, it's very dark, so I might have to resolder those. I'm not sure yet. And there is a bit of a funny thing over near the reset switch, so it could be that the reset switch is shorting out and that's what's causing it not to release the boot. So we can try that by desoldering, I believe, the reset switch and then resoldering it back in place. But we'll try that first and see what happens there. Right, okay, so cleaned. That, yeah, is the reset switch there, which, can you see there? There's the reset switch. It could well be that that's stuck. So I'll turn it back upside down, plug it all in again, and we'll try and see what happens. This may have fixed it. It may need some soldering, but as you can see, as before, these bits here are really dark, as though there's like no flux, or the solder's not melted. Or, sorry, it has melted too much and it's not giving a good contact. It could well be just that, but we'll see in a minute.
A few moments later.
Right, everything's plugged back in. Yeah, let's see what happens. So, white screen again on the monitor. Reset. Reset stuck in, doesn't do anything. Okay. Let's leave it for a few minutes. I'll also plug the floppy drive in and see whether we get any drive access. So it could well be that the 68,000 is completely carked, in which case I might need to buy a new one from Exos. So the chips are not... Oh. So the 68,000 is getting warm. So that is getting quite warm. That's cold, that's the blitter. Yeah, that is getting quite warm. But not massively hot, you know. Might see if I can pull that out and put it back in again and reseat it and see what happens. Let's just check the other monitor. The resolution mode? No, still nothing. Damn. Right, I'm going to try and resolder those now and see what happens. I can't break it anymore than it's broken, can I? Back in a bit with the results. Oh, right, well, after about an hour, I've resoldered underneath the board. Made no difference. Put the original memory back in. It's got the original TOS chips in, floppy drives on, keyboards on. So you can see, power is going to the machine, but we're still getting a white screen. I plugged my other Atari ST in just to make sure that was still working, and that immediately shows the Atari logo, because in that machine I have Exos's 2.06 ROM switcher. So I know my good machine works. So what I might have to do is take the power supply out of that and see whether or not it's a power supply issue. But for the moment I don't have enough time to mess around with it. I took the chips out that were in the sockets, all of them, reseated them, cleaned them with IPA. Nothing, no idea. I might have to send this board away just to get it checked out to see what the fault is. Last attempt at this now. What I've got here, this is the faulty machine, but in here I have got, as you can see there, my working Atari TOS switcher from Exos, which is 1.62 and 2.06. Now currently it's set to 2.06 on the working machine, and I want to see whether the board itself works and it's the ROM chips. If it's the ROM chips, I can blow some new ones, because it looks like the one that I've got, I don't know if you can see that, is missing a leg. So I'm going to have to fix that. But anyway, I'm going to turn this on now and we'll see what happens. Hopefully it won't damage the TOS in my working good machine. No. So, it isn't the TOS that's faulty. Right. So that looks to me like it's actually a board logic fault. So, right. Back to the drawing board with that, I think. And proper thumbs down, that's not good. Right. Probably do an update to this video when I get a chance. I don't know what else I can replace. I might have to buy a logic probe. Could well be the video sync. Oh, actually, that's a point. Let me try. If I turn that onto there, which is black and white, which is mono, does it boot to mono? No, it doesn't. So that's turned on now, and it's not booted to mono. So I will, where am I there? Turn that off. Put that back to colour, and then that's it. I'm done now. This machine is completely trashed. It's not even worth saving, I don't think. So I'll probably sell the ROM chips. I'll probably sell the memory chips. I'll sell the power supply and the floppy drives that came with it. and I'll get my money back that way. It's a sad day, I know, but just one of those things. So, lament the dead Atari ST. Epic fail. Yeah, I mean, it was 20 quid after rebate, after refund, so I'm not rightly bothered. The keyboard is probably salvageable if I can fix those two keys there, the stalks. I can probably get them for a couple of quid a piece. Test the keyboard, make sure that's alright, and then I'll just sell the keyboard as well, because that's got to be worth something at least. So I might get me 20 quid back, and that's all I'm really worried about. Anyway, if I get an update to this video, I will let you know as a new video, but for the moment, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed, and I hope you find this video useful on how not to repair a faulty Atari ST, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell icon so you get notifications when I release more videos, leave me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment if you think you know how to fix this and what else it could be. But other than that, I'll say good night. See you later.